Welcome to FXcast. This is our FXcast market analysis for Tuesday, June 7th, 2011. In each of our videos, we try to come up with high probability trading setups. We evaluate the gold chart. We try to come up with a low volatility watch list and an inside our watch list. We'll look at the economic calendar to see what can affect our open and potential trades. And as always, please send us your questions at analysis@fxcast.com or post in the daily analysis forum. Let's pull up the charts. We're going to start off with gold as we normally do, and as we look at the daily chart, we can see that for the past week or half or so, we've been sitting in a consolidation range, and that's fine. We're in an uptrend. We got support with the 20, we got support with the uptrend line, and that's fine. And you can see sort of our day and a half, 2 days of tight range. We pop out of it, but we came right back down. We got a point of control at 1543.91. Our RSI is in the middle, and that kind of goes with what we're saying. We're in a no man's zone, even though volume was good to push us, and then our consolidation day is still light. In the end, we don't have to do anything. Sit on hands and let the consolidation work itself out, and then it will break out in one or the other. But when it breaks out, it should break out nicely because of this consolidation of over a week. Now, we know that the Aussie dollar is the one that looks the most similar to gold, and we can see that consolidation. We're in this range here, and that's fine. You can see in today's action, we had lighter volume on this doji. Doji is indecision, and we're at resistance, and we have resistance of the uptrend line here, and we have resistance of this price level. So this easily can come back down, especially when we look at our RSI. It could easily kind of hook back down here to oversold, and we can see again we're in this range. So certainly you could put an alert like an inside day, and put an alert and see which way we break out. But this is another one. Sit on hands, let it tell us what he wants to do, because we got here a higher low, and we could have a higher low in here if we don't start to break higher. The euro dollar has been working out nicely here. This one had a little bit of fall down, not the same tight range, but it's still there. And what we can see with today's action is that it's trying to hold on to this light volume that we had come up. It can easily go down on that same light volume. We have some support here that we broke out of. Let's grab the crosshairs, and we can start to see that this big move here happened on lighter volume, and then what's happening here also on lighter volume. And so our new candle is barely there. You can barely see it. So what this is showing me is that perhaps it's joining the other dollar currency pairs into a period of consolidation. But this is one that you would love to play, the rising 3 pattern to get us up here to the past swing high. Gold certainly, the euro dollar certainly has been leading us. And on our hourly, we touched oversold and moved up. So we'll see if we can break back in. But you can see we got to get a point of control to really make a move higher. The last one is the pound dollar. And here we can see the range that we're in, one of our lovely wedges, and again we'll grab the crosshairs, and you can see here volume was going down in comparison to where we were, and this bounce and move up, we had good volume, and now in this pullback, volume's retracing that. So a pullback on like volume typically is bullish, and so that's good, but we don't know. We're still in this range. Let's go ahead and let it tell us what it wants to do. On our hourly, we can see a much bigger range as far as a pullback here. And then we can see that our RSI is oversold. So there's certainly a possibility of a bounce right here at the 50 moving average. But again, what we're really looking for is for this to break out one way or the other. The euro trade we're going to look at today is the euro yen. And we're going to draw a couple of our lines here. Draw that up. That didn't work. Let's try that again. There we go. And we'll draw our downtrend line. And we're waiting for this to break out. And you can see with our market profile, our point of control is 116.93. And we can see we got a pullback today. And if you look at the last couple of days, you can see where a lot of our volume is taking place. Our RSI is in the middle of nowhere. And that's kind of what we're seeing on the charts also. We've got a consolidation for the past week. So again, this is one we're going to watch and see which way it breaks out. Notice during the consolidation, as we line up our consolidation, we can see that our volume has pretty much dried up. Little increase, but for the most part, when you look at the bounce days, we made our way down to our uptrend line, bounce, and then when we got here, the volume died out. So we need volume to pick a direction and let the markets tell us which way it wants to go. So first up for our dollar, we have our buddy, the dollar Canadian, that we've been in a ascending wedge. We've been watching it, been waiting for a break above 98.15. We did get a wick out, but we didn't get a close above 98.15. And here's that wick out from Friday. And you can see on our market profile that we've sitting here at the point of control, basically at 9,800. You can see RSI just sitting here hanging out, not really doing anything. The only thing I will tell you is that as we sit here and consolidate, the volume at least is staying up. So that's good. But since it's sitting wedge, we're expecting this to resolve itself higher. Remember, long term, this is a downtrend, and this uptrend just started this month in May. So we'll see which way this wants to go. Hopefully the volume will resolve ourselves one way or the other, and then we'll be able to trade it. And the other dollar that we continue to watch is the dollar yen. And that's basically because first we were watching for it to break out of this, which it did, and now it keeps making a doji right here at this support level. So again, we want to see, is this going to break lower and retest some of the Japan earthquake March lows, or are the buyers going to come in and move this one higher? We are going to continue to watch the dollar yen here. What we can see with our trend lines here is we'll draw this down, okay, and our horizontal rule we'll draw in here, and so we have a descending wedge. Which way is this going to resolve? Right now, with this push down, we're sitting at the point of control, and we're a little bit oversold according to our RSI. This is another one that as we push lower, volume stayed there, and then once we hit our support level, volume died off here on Monday session. So this one, you certainly have an aggressive long to try to run back up here and retest this downtrend line, or you can wait for the breakout to the downside or to the upside. We have several here for our inside bar watch list and our low volatility. For the low volatility, where we're watching the high and low of the range, we got the dollar Canadian, the dollar franc, the Aussie dollar, the dollar yen, and the pound yen. And for our inside bar watch list, where we're watching the high and low, preferably trading in the direction of the trend, the euro franc, the euro yen, the pound yen, and the dollar Canadian. Let's check out the economic calendar. On our economic calendar, we do have some things that can certainly move the market. One of the first things that jumps out at me is for the Aussie, the RBI announcement, which is where they address their interest rate. Certainly can move the market. We have some housing data for the pound, consumer price index. Again, inflation data. European Union has retail sales telling us what is the state of the consumer. For the States, none of these are really going to move the market. This was scheduled for yesterday, and now it's for tomorrow. Bernanke, again, if he says something, especially again with the market in the States doing so poorly now, testing the March lows from the Japan earthquake, maybe he'll say something about potentially more monetary policy to support the market, which will send the market up and will weaken the dollar. And then we do have home loans here once at the end of the day for the Aussie. We want to thank you guys for watching. And as always, we want to receive your input. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. And of course, send us your questions to analysis@FXcast.com or post to the daily forum. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.